us for 11 months that we really respected. And I mean, looking back at how it all ended, frustration, anger, rage, because I know what happened to those guys. I know what happened to their families for the risk that they took with supporting us. And I know what happened the second that we pulled out when that security bubble wasn't there for them. It wasn't a good thing. So getting to build relationships with them was amazing, and I would count a lot of those guys as lifelong friends, even though we haven't talked since we left Afghanistan. There's no real means of communication, but you can't spend 11 months with people like that, going to these different firefights and not build a certain level of mutual respect for each other. And just to see how it all ended up was one of the most disgusting things I've ever experienced.
And you got 11 months, so people that are familiar with Navy deployments, Naval Special Warfare deployments, about 6 months-ish, give or take. And I mean, you guys left early and stayed late, is that right? My memory serves.
Yeah.
Because you get everything on, get some sort of a schedule, and then after you, then it jumps back to 6 months.
Yeah, so they wanted to synchronize the East Coast and the West Coast platoons to all be on a standardized 6-month rotation so that Team 10, Team 7 always deployed with each other. That way, if we're deployed to the same space, I work with Team 10, you work with Team 7, we can get to know each other, we can start building out relationships, maybe even get some mutual training between us because we know we're going to deploy together. So that was the overall theory of it. Because we weren't already synchronized, two teams had to do an extended deployment, and fortunately, we were one of the teams that got to do it. And I say fortunately because, what better place to be for 11 months as a new guy in a great platoon than in Afghanistan? So I loved it back then. Was it hard on the family? Hard on the family, for sure. But I wouldn't trade 1 month of that experience.
You had spring,
start lagging.
Spring, summer, fall, into winter, and then basically we turned over at the very beginning of spring.
Yeah. Well, it's great to spend that much time there and see those seasons shift. And did you notice any? Because when I was first on the way to Afghanistan, I got that air over the mountain. I got anything that I could get from like the Soviet kind of lessons learned type deal earlier on. And I remember hearing fighting season. That was like people said that, talking heads on the news said that, people out of leadership said that. So I went through. They went over the mountain in the bear. Anyway, the other one. And I wrote down the dates that everything happened. And I was like, oh, there's a lot happening here in the fall and winter as well, just by date. So when everyone said fighting season, I was always like, yeah, ish, but things do happen. I don't expect to go to Afghanistan in January and not have anything happen just because it's crazy. There's some pretty significant engagements in those books from the Soviet experience that happened off-season. What was your experience like throughout those different seasons?
Very similar. Very similar. So things still happen in winter, but I think really the reason for us that winter was slower was not because of the season itself. I mean, again, we were very conditioned to the winter, much more conditioned than the Americans are. I remember one day I was sitting up in November doing my turn of watch on top of our small base that we had, and I've got my level 7, which is the biggest level of comfort warming gear that the military issues us. It's like the most high-speed warm gear you can get on the planet at that time. And I'm still cold. And then I'm watching this little athlete turn around with like a jacket and flip-flops playing soccer in the snow on the field. And like, oh, these people
Can we play together?
To this weather, more so than we have. So it wasn't
Oh, I missed.
We were given an area, and we were told,
Yo, who this?
and then build security. By the
Hold
time
on.
winter had rolled around,
I gotta check my
we had either killed them or we had pushed them out to the neighboring areas that were no longer in our purview. So by that time, come winter time, things slowed down, but it didn't stop. What became a lot more apparent to us was they knew they weren't taking the territory back by force, so they started
positive mindset.
and different things in place.
Yo, what you play on? Positive mindset.
Network of these villages built out, and IEDs would get placed, and thank goodness before anybody could step on it or activate it, they would come and tell us, and we'd get a chance to go and take care of it, because we had done our job building those networks and those relationships out. But you're right, there's a season, but it's a season-ish.
And did you ever roll unilaterally on something? Did you have time-sensitive targets that would come in, threat to U.S. forces, and you guys could just roll out all SEALs and just crush it, or do you always have to have a partner force type element, or what was that like? I mean, what was it like getting that kind of information, like your own
relationship was they knew that pushing back against that rule was going to do nothing but get us labeled as those guys. And we already kind of had that label because we were SEALs coming to do an Army job. So if we would have pushed back and said, this is ridiculous, this is stupid, this is a danger to our force, all of which things are true, by the way, it would have ended on deaf ears, and it would have damaged our relationship with our command. So instead, what we did was we just embraced it. We trained guys up as quickly as we possibly could to be able to guys being the Afghan locals that we were expected to go out there with. We equipped them with the things that they needed to accompany us, the mobility piece. They had these little bikes, these motorcycles.
I ain't hit 95 yet.
And they were
Damn.
good at riding these motorcycles through basically everything. So we equipped them, we trained them, and it still slowed us down a bit, but not that much. But I think because we embraced it, it allowed us to still be pretty darn effective in those scenarios where
It's about to be crazy as hell, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, we would have. But I think
Hope we win this fucking game. God damn, I need to fucking retwist in this bitch. I ain't gonna cap. God damn, boy. This shit treacherous.
it's hard and fast. Even more, 11 months later when we were leaving, and they chose to ignore it, and they pushed back and raised a bunch of costs.
Playing the same niggas.
Do a whole lot of things. At least at the beginning of the
Did you bring weapons over? Also, did they already have weapons from ODA guys that developed some relationships earlier? Or did they get M4s from us, or were they using M4s that they bought through the Afghan army, or did they have AKs, or what were they using?
Where's your playlist taking you? Down the highway, to the mountains, or just into daydream mode while you're stuck in traffic? With over 4,000 hotels worldwide, Best Western is there to help you make the most of your getaway. Wherever that is. Because the only thing better than a great playlist is a great trip. Place the trip, make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
There was a program set up that we kind of fell into when we got over there. It was basically AKs that we would outfit. So when we embedded into our site, when we left as RSUB, we rolled away with ISU-90, which is a big, basically storage container just full of all those weapons. And then when we ran out of those weapons, because we trained that number up, we would just coordinate another drop-off of more weapon systems. So I don't think any of them got M4s. Now, the troops in Iraq that we were training later on during my career, they got M4s, but these guys all got these, pretty basic AKs basic to begin with, but very basic AK setups that we were training.
Did they get guns and helmets and that sort of thing?
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Now, if you were in a commando unit, potentially, if you were working with an Afghan commando unit, they might get some of those things, but not. It was all we could do to get them to just shoot straight to begin with. These are people that didn't grow up in the military. These are just farmers and businessmen who decided they wanted to take part in keeping the village safe.
Oh, these niggas stink.
Day one, basically.
First game they was cool, bro. But now that I'm starting to see their true colors.
Just getting them to a baseline proficiency where they could be semi-effective and not a liability was all we were really trying to do.
Did you hit any targets at night then? Did you just take them there and use white light to get something, or did you daylight back it up?
We ended up, we weren't really supposed to, but just the nature of the beast is if you respond to a call and a village is getting attacked, you might get that village overnight. So there were some things we had to do with them at nighttime. And when you're operating in a system like that with untrained people at night, it just means everything slows down to a crawl, and it's very, very methodical. Our guys always took the lead within the support, but you just have to be very, very controlling of what's going on because they're already very nervous, which is they should be. First firefight, second firefight, they're getting tested, and now it's at nighttime. So lots of white light for them, but we weren't really allowed to go out. If we would have said, hey, you want to go do this village at nighttime, we would have said no. But every now and then, as you responded, day turns to night, and we were just there, and we had to know.
You guys are over overnight sometimes in some of these combat things.
Yeah. Which, of course, was like the greatest thing ever for us, because that's what we wanted to do there.
So how far away from your BSO site did you guys go? It was the farthest target. Were some surprisingly close? There was a little terrain there. Just so fans had to go to anything.
would say most anything was going to be at least 6 or 7 kilometers. I think the farthest we probably went in one day was about 30 to 40 kilometers. And that's an all-day evolution. You know, even with your side-by-sides and your mobility package, that's an all-day evolution to get there, to spend some time doing what you need.
I missed.
And sometimes it could have just been a meeting with the village elder that you needed to touch base.
Hey Max, if you in the stream, say something.
Spending an hour in that village consulting with them and talking to them, that's still a 9-10 hour day just getting there and back. So everything is distant. Now towards the second part of the
Stop, boy. That was cussy as fuck.
sites, we embedded in another site. So we kept this site because the distance was getting very far. We decided, hey, we're
Good D, come on. We're bored. I'm down. I'm down, freaky man.
So we did that at the 6-month mark, and that cut down on some of the distances that we were experiencing.
You stay with your chief or how did that?
We good, we good.
I did. So
Who is texting me?
to have the leaders that I had that had the trust and faith in me to do that, but my platoon commander and the lead petty officer and my other JO stayed at that one site, our main site, and then Chief and I and the rest of the platoon, or half the platoon, got to go in bed and run this second site. So for 6 months, I got to be a site commander out there with my platoon chief, running logistics, running the operations, running everything. So very, very fortunate as a new guy to have that experience.
What's the diciest thing that happened over that 11 months?
The diciest thing that happened was probably during, the base attack was very dicey. It could have been way more dicey if Chief hadn't made the call to get paid instantaneously. It would have been a bad day for us, I think. The most dicey thing that ended up happening was when we were embedding in that second site. We decided to aerial study, looking at all the different buildings being mud huts basically. But there was one concrete structure that was a school that the Americans had built in 2003, and the Taliban had taken over in like late 2003, and basically that they made their headquarters building. So we decided to send a message. We wanted to take that building back, and because it was by far the most fortified structure that was around. So we cleared through that village with some Afghani commandos and their army counterparts that were running there. So we had this big movement to this village, a big overnight operation through this village, and my portion of the operation was to lead the embed team. So I was supposed to basically, once the clearance goes by, take control of that schoolhouse and establish security so that when the clearance is done, we can collapse back to that position and defend that position against counterattacks. So I get there, the message that I received was, it's already been cleared, it's already been cleared of IEDs. So at that point in time, I'm thinking speed over security, it's already been cleared, let's set up our weapon system as quick as we can, let's fortify this thing, and let's get ready for a counterattack. The right call would have been, yes, speed is important, yes, it's already been cleared by Army EOD, but let's double check. I've got my Navy EOD guys right here who I trust implicitly. I should have had them scan everything, and I didn't. It was a bad call on my part. So as we're embedding, we park basically in probably used to be a playground. I would imagine it's a big open space in front of the school, and we start offloading. And the whole time, I can't make calls on satellite, so I've got my satellite phone, which is basically your tertiary means of communication. And I'm trying to get signal with the satellite phone to tell my platoon chief and my platoon commander, we're here, we're setting up security. So I'm walking all around that open space, that playground, just doing railroad tracks up and back, trying to get signal. I finally get signal, I tell them what's going on, we continue unloading equipment, and a couple of minutes later,
Niggas stay losing, bro.
and one of our Afghani counterparts, who was standing right beside our two Army EOD guys, and when I say right beside, I mean shoulder to shoulder, stepped on 2 daisy chain motors that were triggered by a pressure plate, and it blew both his legs off, it blew his arm off, and instantaneously the dynamic of everything going on changes. So recall everybody to the concrete structure, and then we go and start working on this Afghani partner of ours. And our medic went over there, the Army medic went over there, no hesitation. I went over to provide security, and I'm just watching these medics go to work on this guy, and they saved his life. He ended up surviving. We did as best as we possibly could for him further down the road to make sure that he had the care that he needed. But if it wasn't for those medics right then and right there, he would have expired within a couple of minutes. So they patch this guy up, and our EOD guys who had just literally been right beside this and got their bells rung are now scanning a path to a neighboring field that's about 120 meters away to land helicopters there. So they now are like, we're hit one IED, there might be more. We have to clear a path so that the helicopter, one, doesn't land in a minefield, and two, our guys have a safe route to get this wounded Afghani to the helicopter to get taken care of. So en route to clearing that 120 meters, they find 7 more IEDs just along the route that they chose to take. All of those IEDs were in the area that I was doing railroad tracks back and forth on, and just somehow miraculously didn't step on any of them. Or maybe I did, and the battery pack was dead that was charging. I don't know, but we get them loaded up, we get them to safety. We still make the call that that's the best place for us to be, and our EOD guys go to work. And over the next 24 hours, they found around 20 IEDs all surrounding that building that we chose to embed in. There was a small mud compound that was right next door, and it turns out that compound was the local IED building facility. And when they went through that compound, there was all types of prep charges, all types of built pressure plates, homemade HME all over the place. So they were finding things.
Hold on, my phone about to die. I can barely hear you.
That compound, all the way to different mortars and daisy chains.
Help it what?
It could have been absolutely catastrophic.
I mean, nigga, if you want to play, we can get on rec. That's what I'm saying.
That's probably what had the potential to be the hairiest situation that we found.
Ain't nothing to play on theater.
If our EOD guys weren't there and they weren't as dialed in as they
Ain't nothing to play on theater.
it would have been mass casualties.
So,
for sure.
I'll invite you to the party.
More guys in the helicopter, we would have lost several more guys.
That's it, the EOD guys. Anybody that does that job, it's very incredible. When you look back, what was the best day over there?
Oh, best day? Man, I mean, this is such a cheesy answer, but Jack, every day was the best day over there. I mean, you're with your guys, and you know, most platoons have a really good dynamic, but there was something really special.
You had a good one.
We had a good platoon, and you're living on top of each other for 11 months in these murderously close quarters, and we had a great time. Like, every day was an absolute great time. Even the days that were slow, just being there with your brothers was the best day. If you had to put a pin on one of them, for me it would probably be the base attack, because it was when I got to see just how good our guys were. Even though I didn't really get to take too much of a piece of it, it was the first validation for our training works, our selection works, and our leadership are so dialed in. It was an awesome experience to see them deal with that problem.
How did the snipers get to do some work out there?
They did. They definitely did. Especially during, I mean, you know, when they were on top of the mountain and they were just raining down, pinning the insurgents in, they definitely got to do some work. And then there was a big clearance operation very shortly after that happened. So our village and the big bad guy village were basically right in line with each other, but about 17 kilometers apart. And there was a neutral-ish village in between us. So in order to affect the far village eventually, we had to clear through that neutral village. And as we cleared through there at nighttime, there was a big counter push from the insurgents coming through. Ended up between airstrikes and small arms fire, you know, our guys killed, it was over 105 people, 105 insurgents that night. So it was a busy night, and a lot of that was stand-off weapon systems and our snipers.
Nigga, how many AIs is this?
What was the workhorse out there for the snipers? Do you remember? Is that 300 or 400?